Welcome to Digital, a podcast brought to you by AttentionMedia, a location-agnostic digital growth agency helping businesses become iconic brands. On this show, we dive into the hottest topics, the latest updates, and what's working in social media and digital marketing right now to get you up to speed and keep you informed. And if you want to grow your business through strategic digital marketing, head over to attentionmedia.com.au, click on the Book a Discovery Call tab, fill out some details, and we'll be in touch. We'd also love to know if you're listening to this show, so please take a screenshot, upload it to your preferred social media account, and tag us at Attention Media Agency. Let's get into the show. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So today we are talking all things Facebook Business Manager, and it's actually a pretty important topic. We've had some big issues around Facebook Business Manager here at the agency on a client side recently, and I thought that it would be a very valuable episode in order to bring to the podcast. So today we're going to talk, we're going to talk about what Facebook Business Manager is. We're going to talk about why it's important, and we're also going to run you through how you can quickly set up your own Facebook Business Manager account. So first things first, what is Business Manager? Business Manager is where it's a portfolio. It's a dashboard, it's a hub, it's where you can access all of your Facebook assets, right? So we're talking Facebook page or pages, ad accounts, pixels, Instagram accounts, anything that has to do with any Facebook assets that you have created. You can access them and house them inside of a business manager, right? All in one place, it's free, and it has a lot of benefits in allowing people access, removing access, and it also makes sure that all of your data is secure. It's in the one place. You own it, right? So we'll get into more detail in that in a second. But the reason that I bring this episode up is because recently we've had new clients come on board, and we've run into big admin issues in onboarding the clients because they haven't had a business manager set up, and in some cases, they might have Facebook pages who have had multiple admins over many years. And in one particular case, admins of their Facebook page no longer even worked for the business, right? So in order for Facebook pages to be brought into the business manager and to be owned by that business manager, those requests have to be accepted by the people who created the page or the people who own the page originally, right? So we've had quite a bit of work to do with some of our clients in organizing their business manager, getting control and ownership of their Facebook assets, so that we can move forward, get their business manager set up, make sure that they own all their pages, own all their data, and so that we ourselves can get access properly. So that is a really big one, and it's something it's definitely an issue for many people out there in the business and marketing space, because people have gone and created pages and profiles. People have been admins. They may not have been removed. They may not work for your organization anymore. So there's a lot of fragmentation out there with Facebook's assets, right? So one big tip is to jump in, make sure that anybody who is an admin of your Facebook page, make sure that it's still relevant, make sure that they should still have access, and if not, remove them, right? Because we need to be protecting the assets that we have in our social media platforms. That is what the Facebook Business Manager is. It's an all-in-one hub and a portal where you can access all of your Facebook data. Now, reasons why it's important, as I've already mentioned, is gaining access, right? Is giving people who need access, whether it's like us, it's an agency trying to access your accounts so that we can start working for you with the deliverables that we're working on. It's so that anybody who shouldn't have access anymore doesn't have access, making sure that the right people have access. Then it comes to like ownership of your digital assets. So do you own your Facebook page? You may be an admin, you may have access, you may have used it in the past, but are you the actual owner of that page? There's plenty of instances out there where a business owner doesn't even actually own their Facebook page. So that is a key thing to try and sort out as soon as possible. The next really important topic, and it's only becoming more and more important, is around data security, data privacy, and making sure that you own the data that your digital assets are collecting, right? So a really good example of this is with the Facebook Pixel. So the Facebook Pixel is a piece of code that is put into the back end of your website, piece of invisible code, you don't see it, but basically it allows you to track website visitors and connect them to and relate them to their Facebook profiles, right? So that you can build audiences and retarget to people, okay? But there's many instances out there where businesses don't own their Facebook pixel because somebody has created it for them in the past. It could be an agency, it could be a freelancer. They've created a pixel from their own business manager, right? And then use that pixel on your website, which is completely fine and that works, but it's not fine in the sense that you don't own that pixel and the pixel can't be transferred through different business managers. And what that means is that any of the data that is collected, you might have had a Facebook pixel on your website for the last 3 years collecting data and website traffic. And that is very, very valuable in today's world where so much is done online. If you don't own that pixel, you don't own that data. You can't, you can be removed from that pixel. They can take that pixel off your website, they can turn it off, and you completely lose all that data. So it's one thing that's really important to make sure that you do have ownership of all these assets so that you have the control and you can manage the privacy around data that is being collected. So that they are the main reasons on why it's important. Okay, you need to own your digital assets, and you need to be able to give and remove access whenever, wherever. Okay, so the next thing to talk about is how do we set up a business manager, right? Well, it's free, it's very easy. All you need to do is open up a web browser and go to business.facebook.com. And this will bring up a page that will allow you to create an account. Okay, it's going to ask you for your personal Facebook login, right? So in order to create a business manager profile, you have to have a personal Facebook profile. Okay, so you have to be a Facebook user in order to create a business manager. When you go to create an account, it's going to ask you for those details. So you can log in and create a business manager as simply as logging in with your details, and it will ask you to add in a name for your business manager. So you would add in your business name there and a couple of other details and click create, and it will open up into the business manager dashboard. Okay, if it's the first time that you are creating this account, it is going to be empty in a sense that there won't be any Facebook pages, there won't be any ad accounts there. Okay, the next portion of setting up your business manager is to bring your Facebook pages, your ad accounts over into your business manager. Okay, so there's a couple of different options here. When you create a business manager, you can add a page to your business manager. And by adding a page, that means that you own the page, right? You are the creator, you are the owner of that Facebook page or that ad account. So if you add the account, it is going to ask whoever currently owns it for permission to bring that ad account into your business manager, right? Once that is approved, then you own your profile, your business manager owns that page, right? If you are a freelancer or you are an agency or you're helping somebody out with their Facebook page, right? And you create a business manager, you just want to request access, okay? So there's 3 different options: add a page, request access, or create a page, right? Or an ad account. So if you own the page, you want to add it, bring it over to your business manager, and then you have control. If you are if you're an external person, you want to request access, okay? You don't want to add the page because then you're bringing in somebody else's asset to your business manager, and that's the whole sort of issue that we're trying to avoid, okay? So that's how we break that down. Same thing with an ad account. You will have, if you've ever boosted a post on Facebook, if you've ever done any Facebook ads through your own personal Facebook profile in the past, you will have automatically had a Facebook ad account created. But for simplicity's sake, what we're going to do is inside of your business manager, when you've created it, you can add a new account or create a new account or request access to a new account. So if you're completely new, your business hasn't done any advertising before, you need to create an ad account, obviously select that option. If there is an ad account that you have been using in the past, perhaps you're an e-com business and you've been running Facebook ads in the past, and it's been running out of an ad account that you should own or could own, then you can add that ad account into your business manager. So at the end of this, you'll have you'll have a ad account in there, you'll have your Facebook page housed in there. And then from that business manager, you can also connect your Instagram accounts and you can also create a Facebook pixel. Now, when you create a Facebook pixel, it is owned by the business manager that is created in. It's not transferable between business managers like a ad account or a Facebook page. So do remember that. It is important. Ideally, if you are an e-com business, you have a website, if you're into lead generation, whatever type of business you're in, but if you have a Facebook pixel on your website, you want to own that pixel, right? It needs to be created in the business manager for your business, and that pixel needs to be added to your website, okay? If you are going to outsource any of your advertising to an agency, for example, what you want to do is give them access to your pixel, right? And you can do that inside of Business Manager. So they can get access to the pixel in order to get the data that is coming through from it or add it to your website for you or do whatever else needs to be done. But you want to be sharing access to people external to your organization so that you house all of your data, right? Super, super important. Once that is all set up and ready to go, guys, then it is as simple as accepting or removing people's requests to your digital assets, right? You house everything. It's in your business manager. You have complete control. And then down the future, it is very simple. If you switch agencies or if you bring in new staff members that need to be added to your business manager account so they can access your digital assets as well. It's very simple. Everything's there. It's in the one place and you own it. So that is a key piece of advice for any business owner out there who has a Facebook page, who's running Facebook ads, who has a pixel on their website. You really do need to take some time to make sure that you have a business manager for your business. And you own all of your assets, okay? Super, super important. It can get really tricky and it can get really difficult, especially if your assets have been created a long time ago and there's been lots of admins and all that sort of stuff. It can get messy. So if you do have any questions, please do feel free to reach out. We'd love to help you. And make sure that everything is set up the way it needs to be for you and your business. As always, guys, I really hope that episode helps. If you're listening to this episode, we would love you to do us a little favor. Take a screenshot on your phone and upload it to your Instagram stories. Tag us at AttentionMedia Agency so that we know that you're listening to the show, and we'd love to connect with you guys and help out, chat, answer any questions you might have. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll talk to you very soon. So that's it for another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. As we mentioned, we'd love to get your thoughts and feedback on this episode. You can do that by heading over to our Instagram at AttentionMedia Agency and letting us know what your thoughts. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. We'd also love to know what you'd like us to talk about in upcoming episodes. So send us your topic ideas. We are always interested. And if you'd love to know more, head over to the website attentionmedia.com.au. That's all for now. We'll see you in the next episode.